Oh, hey there. Good morning. Happy day to you. Yeah, okay. So here today, we're going to look at notes, and let me slow that down. There. We're going to look at notes for lesson 5-6, and this is on AROC, which hopefully you remember what AROC stands for from our last unit. If not, never fear. We're going to go over it. And that was creepy. Graphing over intervals, which is a new part, which is important that we're going to focus on. So if you remember, AROC stands for, it's an acronym, so each one of those letters stands for something. AROC stands for average rate of change. Which, remember, the fact that it has an average rate of change means that it can be different. They do not have to be constant or equal like they are in a constant rate of change. So all functions have average rates of change. All functions have average rates of change. But only linear functions, only those y equal mx plus b's, only those straight lines have a constant rate of change. Constant, of course, meaning that they all must be the same. And we'll go equal. All. Let's emphasize that. Another name for a constant rate of change. There's always stuff I forget here. Constant rate of change, aka what you might. Sorry. I guess I've been doing a little spring cleaning and it's been stirring some dust up. But anyways, constant rate of change, aka a slope, right? Slope is a constant rate of change, but it's not slope unless it's constant. If it's not that, then it's an average rate of change. It doesn't become a slope until it's constant. Okay, so then the formula to calculate the average rate of change, it's what you know as the formula to find slope, basically. It's a different color. So in order to do that, that's your change in your y over your change in your x, so now the only difference here is that we're using function notation. So it's going to be the change in f of x over the change of x. So it's going to be f of x1 minus f of x2, still the y values on the top, over x1 minus x2. Which, let's be real, guys, this is the same exact thing as y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. The only difference is that you're going to see it sometimes in function notation. We should use a different color as to not confuzzle that. This is function notation. That f of x piece, that function of x. And the last little thing, what do we need in order to calculate or find that average rate of change? You need to have two coordinate points. Two of those, x comma f of x, or x comma y. Remember, that's what we're working with right now. We've got function notation. That's what makes this different. That's what makes this new, is that instead of using y, we're seeing f of x. All right, so we'll take a look at our example next.